So yeah, I believe it was 1928. I know when the Johansons came out and bought the property, but and then my great grandfather, Jane's dad, I think it was 1934, came out and bought the property and moved their family out here and yeah. Anyway, we've been around ever since. So then Jane bought it from them, I think in 1970. See, I should know the dates better, but I think it's 77.
And as kids, we came out often and visited. Again, didn't think it was ever going to really be my home, but then my mother decided to buy it so that she could get out of the city and provide a better life as far as she was concerned for her family, which was cool.
We had 4 children when we came here. Heidi, well, 2 of them were teenagers. I think Hans was maybe 12 and Gretchen was 6. For the youngest ones, they thought it was great adventure coming here. The older ones, leaving Marin County, waterfront, having their own boats, coming to the desert was like, Mom, what are you doing to us?
I knew 29 Palms, and my grandparents were here, so that was all good. But then when Mom decided that she wanted us to make this our new home, I was like, holy moly, that's just not the same as visiting. And I was 15.
Luckily, I was really young, so I was like, whatever, I got a lot of room to play. I'm good with it. I remember the only thing I was sad about when we moved away from the Bay Area is I was just learning how to row by myself. And I had finally rowed over to the little, island across our little channel that we lived at. And I was like, yay, I made it. And then we were told we were moving here. And I'm like, oh, I can't row over there anymore. So I remember that really being my only thing.
I kind of pulled them all in to be part of it. And I think, to this day, it was a great experience for all of us as a family. It was good. Moving on to passing it on to Heidi as being in charge for the next generation. This is a challenge for her and for her family and for me as well. Thinking, I remember I have really fond memories of my mother being very supportive when I took over the inn from my parents. And my mother she was always like there, ready to help. Wanted to, if you needed help with something, let me know, I'll help you. I mean, if it was making tamales for a wedding, or if it was canning chutney from all the figs out in the garden, or just it didn't matter. Whatever needed to be done, she was always. So I hope I can do that for Heidi. I think that's kind of, I'm looking forward to that part. Not like being in charge, but being able to just sort of chat with the guests and not have to worry about, where I have to be at a certain time and that sort of thing. I think that's going to be a real reward for me.
I feel like people are really looking for something that they felt like they didn't just go be someplace. They had an experience that was worthwhile.
And I think that's part of the real charm of the inn, that it's got that richness because it's for real. This is for real stuff that's happened with real people.
Preserving the natural history, we really emphasize trying to keep everything kind of natural and plant native and just preserve the history that's been here on the premises for 9,000 years, But at the same time, also keeping a thriving resort going and making the changes we need to make without really, tampering any of that, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely very unique because of that, because it is so old and has so much history. It's a very different kind of place. We like I said, even the rooms, as far as the decor in the rooms, it's a little different, and it's not for everyone, I guess you'd say, but it's charming and relaxing and just unique. It's got character, the whole place. So, yeah, I think, like I said, it's not for everyone, but a lot of people really love it. And yeah,
They really do rely on the fact that we aren't going to change too much.